choose English, then you will hear from English channel.
Okay, 시작합시다.
네. Hello everyone. Thanks for coming today's session. How was your weekend? I live in Canada and we have so much snow, so I changed my background as in Hawaii just just escaped from that much of snow. Anyway, thanks for coming today's session. Today we are excited. Today it is fourth session and we've learned so much until now, and I hope you have been apply actually like put into practice. So today's session will be also very valuable, so I really hope you turn on the video so you can more focus, and then when you as you listen, maybe you can do like motions, so like okay, like this, so you more like engage into the session. Okay, anyway, so and like put your like a cell phone in the horizontal way instead of a vertical horizontal way. So let's welcome our wonderful and most amazing sponsor, lecturer Stammaster 차경자.
사훈.
오! 차훈!
Mr. was too much excited to invite Master Cha that she just, by mistake, forgot to recite the company. Okay, so let's rewind a little bit and let's recite the company motto. Can
company motto. Okay.
Sharon's Master turn the company motto on? Okay, cue. 사운 틀어주세요.
After 1, 2, 3, go!
Cherish the spirit, fear the result, follow the faith, win humanity. Come on, let's do it.
Yes, let's do it. Okay, now it's time to introduce 차경자. Welcome her.
Okay, translation is Hi everyone, it's good evening. It's a very wonderful night. Have you all had a nice meal today? I think maybe all the Indian leaders might not have been able to have dinner because it's around 6 to 7 p.m. So it's usually the time that you come back to your house from work. And I think Malaysian and Indonesian leaders should have had your meals. Okay, so thank you all for your passion to come into today's Zoom again. So are you ready to start this session? Yay! Okay, so now is the fourth session to start since we started the basic training session, and actually we did a previous session, so total the fifth session. And I hope that you are learning something from this session and growing from this session. Okay, let me introduce myself again. Nice to meet you everyone again. I am Royal. We just got member, Star Master Shaganza. Yay! Clapping. Okay. Yes, Chagyamja, Star Master. And how to succeed in atomy. This is our concern, right? Our thoughts. Okay, what we are interested in. And atomy is a giving tree. Star Master shall always say, atomy is a giving tree to you. The fruits that you can see in the picture right now is the products. It's a toothpaste, the evening care, and etc. With these products, Atomy will be a giving treat to us by being a system for us to become successful in Atomy. It's a good tool for success, and I hope that all of you through this giving tree Atomy will be able to achieve all the dreams that you want in Atomy. Okay, so the basic training simply is otherwise can be called a SELF system. So for those leaders who do not know yet, I want to congratulate you one more time that and welcoming you to join the auto sales master team, how to become auto sales master team. So this basic training is for the leaders in Atomy who is seriously wanting to start the Atomy business. And it's a program that we are going to continue until 8 weeks. So we are on the 4th week now. So we are halfway there. Yay. And don't only listen to Star Master Shell's lecture, but we must take to action. There is no success without action. Action and success is equal, it's the same. So throughout this self system, we hope not only for one of us to become successful, but to achieve a group success. This year of 2021 in Zodiac is a cow zodiac. So we hope to become like a cow, like a bull. We move forward and forward and move forward and we do it together. And after 2021 finish, when we look back, we realize that we have become self leaders and that we have grown in Atomy and we have achieved halfway of success in Atomy. We hope that all of us will be able to achieve the success in Atomy. I can do it, you can do it, we can do it. And in Atomy, that is possible. So you are definitely chosen from billions of populations to become successful in Atomy. So let us, before we officially saw you know what to do, right? In the count of 1, 2, 3, we bless each other, okay? Are you ready to shout it out loud? Okay, blessing you and the people around you. Unmute yourselves and at the count of 1, 2, 3. I bless you. I love you.
I
And
love
I
you.
thank you very much.
Thank
Ah, la, 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 la,
you.
pyum, 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 pyum.
Bless you. Love
Thank
you.
you.
Okay,
Thank you.
as you
Thank
all
you.
know, for those who are
Thank
new,
you.
we do these blessings when we speak out in the beginning of sessions. We hear it. When we speak it out, even though you're alone in your house, you're hearing yourself. So when you bless others, you're actually blessing yourself. So when we always bless each other, we can always do this business with joy and with happiness and with love. Okay, so this is the list of the leaders that is joining for the first basic training session. And we are moving in a team. So within your team, the team leaders definitely don't forget to follow up with your downline so that check whether you are doing your homeworks. Yay! Without accomplishing your homework and taking to action, you will be discouraged throughout this program. And once you're discouraged, you don't feel like coming into the program anymore. And you feel like, you are not sure whether it is gonna work or not. And then you become tired one day. And then you feel like Adam is not working anymore. And then you drop it. So be accountable for each other. Okay? So that you can duplicate each other. Yep. Okay, perfect. For the 8 weeks, Star Master Cha always starts off during this basic training by checking the 10 actions for business success and reviewing the 20 strategies. And I hope that you guys all remember the 20 strategies because we repeated them so much, right? So we skip that today and we will just check up with the what we're gonna learn during this basic training. Okay, we have passed the 20 strategies already, and don't forget, for those who didn't still print it out after 4 weeks of Summer Searcher emphasizing it every week, print it out and post it in your toilet, post it in your house front door, post it in your room, post it in your living room, post it in the refrigerator, and post it in your car so that wherever you go, you can read the 20 strategies. And don't forget to write down the 8 core, and don't forget writing down your life stories, and don't forget writing your my stories. These are the assignments that Master Shah have emphasized during these past 4 weeks. Do not forget to do it, please, so that you will be able to, as Master Shah always say, we spread the seeds, and in order for them to become alive and not become dead seeds on the ground that will not bear fruit, you need to nurture them, right? We have to go through this nurturing process. So we are going step by step, and we have passed 20 strategies. We have written down their dreams and goals. We have decided, and we talked about communication, about a core. We talked about my story, life scenario. We also talked about list up, and we talked about um uh the follow up. Right. So now we are going today we are gonna talk more about the following up part. Okay. So when we are learning new things every week, do not forget to go back to the previous stages and make sure um, you learn about, like, you know it all. It's same thing like the basics of math. If you do not know how to do plus and minus, you cannot do the multiplications, and if you cannot do the multiplications, you cannot do the functions, like the difficult math. Many people want to go fast in anatomy, and they want to know the functions of success first. If you want to know the functions of success, you need to go to the basics first and conquer the basics. Okay, so Sama Searcha, keep on emphasizing. Don't forget to um, uh, do the basics and review what you have learned. Okay, what we learned last time was this one, the PPT slide. Why did it turn so, the color change? I don't know why. I changed it, but like I don't know what's wrong. Okay, anyhow, so becoming the master of consumer follow-up, the law of 48 hours. This is what Master Cha mentioned, and Master Cha also showed you examples of her consumer follow-up note, what she used for 1 year until she become auto sales master. She wrote the management note that she used for 1 year. She had the different columns of purchase date, the items, and what is the characteristics of that consumer, and when did she make the next appointment, and etc. So you guys remember seeing this note that she showed live, right? So this is the record of her the step by step of how she became auto sales master. And this seems so simple, and this seems like, yeah, nah, I can do it. It's like not difficult to do, right? But if you do it, you will realize that this will make the big difference. Okay, so even during this COVID times, this is true. Making the appointment is really important, and making this record. And once you make a record, you realize what you are doing. It shows so live, whether you're doing a work or not. So to become a ready leader in this 2021 COVID pandemic days, in this fourth industrial revolution generation, we must be ready to choose the right strategy and the recruitment method to the right consumer. In order for us to do that, we need to write down this management note. How? We are learning by experience, by keeping record and doing it together with the sponsor. And when you are going to meet your consumer or your new contact, do not only go by yourself. Please go together with your sponsor if you can, because if you're not ready to talk about it, you can make more mistakes. And if you don't know what to talk, and you talk in a not so good method way, then you might lose the egg. You might break it, and once it's broken, it is very difficult to mend it. When you're not ready, go together with the sponsor so you can be two versus one. Then it becomes so much easier. So be closer to your sponsor, get to know your sponsor, so that your combination is killing. So if you do not have a sponsor with you to go together with your partner to the new contact. Always try to be two versus one, not one versus two, or one versus three, or one versus one. So you be the winning side, okay? And the what we are gonna do today is mainly about like the follow up part. Okay, the title is Follow Up 100%. However, before talking about following up with your partners, business partners, or following up with your business, with your consumers, we want to talk about following up with you yourself, following up on me. This is actually utmost important, the most important part about following up. If you can follow up on yourself 100%, you can make $100,000 a year easily. But if you learn about all the strategies of becoming successful, but you cannot manage yourself, you cannot follow up with yourself, you cannot become successful. This is the truth about Atomy, because Atomy, no cost, not difficult to do, but it is a business. You are a business owner. So if you don't do it, nobody can do it for you. Even your sponsor can't make you successful. How much PV or people or anything that she or he can provide. So we want to talk about following up on yourself. The number one thing that we talk about how to follow up on me is the 8 step of success. The 8 steps of success. Are you doing it? Okay, so number one thing, we want to talk about this step 8 first. Duplication. If you say, hey, I know about it all, okay, that's why we go from step 8 first. Are you 100% the duplication of your part? Are you the 100% duplication of your sponsor? Not the sponsor that haven't become successful yet, but the sponsor that had became successful. Have you became the duplication 100% same, same with the leader that made you have the vision in Atomy? Now, and let's talk about the 8 step of success. Many people, when you go back to this fundamental question, then the answer will be no. Because if you have duplicated 100% duplication, then you would have already become successful, right? So this is why we always talk about step 8 first before we talk about the other steps of 8 step of success. Because dream, decision, list, follow up, invitation, consultation, this is all very important. But what we must always do every day, every second when we're doing out in business is to check whether we are educated. Okay, am I doing the right way? Am I on the right path? So this is why we say Atomy is not a difficult business. People say, oh, Atomy is so difficult. No, it's not. Atomy is just not difficult, but it's just unfamiliar. That's it. So this is why you just have to repeat it. Repeat the same action, very simple actions and very simple strategies in Atomy. Atomy is super easy. And doing these things that you are not familiar yet, but you are repeating it, repeating it again and again and again and again and again, joining in the system and inviting people to join your system. And you're not doing it yourself, but you're doing it together, duplicating your sponsor and asking your partner to duplicate the system. Then you can achieve success in Atomy 100%. So this is simply Atomy. So that's why we say in Atomy we have the study of the body, study of the mind, and study of the heart. But we always say rather than the study of the mind, because you're thinking on whether Atomy can make money, whether Atomy will make you successful, whether Atomy can I do it or not. This kind of thought. Okay, analyzing whether Atomy will be the thing for you or not is good, yes. But if you're always thinking only, studying only, searching on YouTube and Google only, you will never be able to become successful. This is why CEO Park always say, before the study of the mind, what has to come first? Study of the action, study of the body have to come first. When the body you carry out in action, then you learn. Oh, so you compare with what you know on the head and you carry it out. Then you learn by experience, and this brings up your heart, and this one double checks with your mind, and that's why it leads to your success. Okay, so A step of success, everybody knows this, right? For those who don't know, please check the YouTube from the Atomy official channels of A Step of Success. And this A Step of Success, please check and make sure you are carrying out this in action and you are duplicating this perfectly. Okay, what we have to do is we have to take into action first, as you can see on the PPT slide. Do your work. Don't complain. Don't compare. Don't be negative. You just have to do your thing. Before you talk about it, do your thing first, okay? If you do your thing, if you carry out to action first, sponsor will just I love you. They will love you. They will just love you so much. They will come down to you. How much small group or baseline you're in is not so important in determining your success anatomy. What determine your success anatomy and whether your sponsors, whether how high they are, how far away they are, whether they join and get to notice you and work together with you is determined with your attitude, whether you are doing your work. If you just do your thing and continue like a bull and move forward, your sponsor one day will one fine day will realize, wow, what a partner she is, and they will just come to you and work together with you. And do not only work by yourself, work together with your family line, with your cross line. Atomy business, it's difficult to do and become successful if you are trying to do it by yourself. There are things that you're good at, and there are things that your family line is good at. There are things that your sponsor is good at, and there are things that your partner is good at. Don't be trying to be perfect in everything because you can't. You just be good at what you can do, and cooperation. Atomy success lies in the cooperation. You give first and they will give back to you. And this one is the secret of success in Atomy. And you will be able to become successful in Atomy much faster. You let yourself go. You let your ego bye-bye. Then that will be the fastest route to success. And then that's why the next step of going towards auto sales master is the making of the what kind of action should we take then to become successful. Now that's why we move on to the next part, which is making auto consumers. Making auto consumers is actually the key to becoming auto sales master. But making consumers is, you might feel it's very tedious. You go around meet so many people, and out of 10 people that you meet, maybe only one person will buy one sunblock, and you feel like, oh, it's such a waste of time and my effort. And so little PV, I cannot even earn like what, $70 a day, and you might feel it's worthless. No, this kind of like work will collect up and making consumers, and from these consumers you try to make them into auto consumers, and once you make a group of auto consumers, that is your success. So you think ahead and you collect it up together, and in order for you to achieve that, do not wait until the consumers just walk up to you and say, hey, I want to buy a sunblock, because that will happen very rarely. Okay, you go, don't wait for them to come, you go to them. Okay, proactively go, provide the service of going to the consumer, and don't wait for them to come to you. And once you go around meeting so many different kind of people, you will meet consumers with this kind of category. Number one, you will meet people that will have like buying power. Okay, they will not only buy a couple of products, they'll be like, after using a couple of products in Atomy, they'll go, wow, Atomy product is so good, and they will buy like multiple products, like 10, 20, 30, 50 different kind of products from Atomy, and they will consume big deal and become big consumer for you. These will become a very precious consumer for you. But sometimes these kind of consumers can be maybe not always be so good attitude for you. Yes, that can happen, but don't mind. Okay, just get used to it. This business is providing services. It doesn't matter as long as they provide PV to you. Okay, as long as your consumers are giving PV to you, how much bad character they have, or how much annoying they are, or how much frustrating they are sometimes, like they want just one foam cleanser, but you need to go 2 hours drive to just drop them the foam cleanser. Still provide them the service. Okay, consumers that give PB is equals good consumers, okay? And once you keep on providing this kind of services, the auto consumers will start to form the group of them. And when you continue, you will meet good consumers. As I have mentioned, number one, they have buying power. Number second, they're really super positive, maybe more positive even than you about Atomy. Everything Atomy product, they're like, okay, 100%, 200%, 300%, okay. And also you will meet people that will not say but, they will say even though. So even though is a good word. So these people who with the higher adversity quotient. So this is okay. Stammaster Cha is amending to some PPTs. Okay, so there's something wrong with in the technique. Yeah, so the PPT slide. Anyhow, while she's doing that, let me catch up with what she said. When you continue meeting up with this consumer group, you will be able to find these kind of categories. And what's more, the third category is there are people willing to learn, so teachable. So we say the word teachable, right? So they learn about lineage, they learn about membership registration, they learn about how to order from the mobile apps by themselves, they check channel item by themselves, etc. So once you meet the consumer that fall into these three categories, you know it, bam, you know that you need to make them into business leaders.
지금 안 보입니다.
안 보여요. 네. Okay.
안 보여요, PPT가?
Having a bit of technical issues with Stammaster Cha's PPT slide. Let me help her out first. Okay. Okay, so I think everybody can see the PPT slide right now. Being a daughter of Stammaster Cha means you have to be like kind of an assistant also. Amazing thing is though, even though you cannot do all these things, you can still earn $20,000 a month. So this is like big vision in Atomy. So even if those leaders who is listening now can't do this PPT size, don't worry.
본부장님 소리 안 들려요.
음소거 있습니다. She's muted. Okay, let's continue. Okay. So this week we are going to talk about the practical thing first, okay? We talked about follow-up, right? And following up, it also links to the real action. And it also, we want to talk about the action part. Once we're talking about the action part, then we also want to talk about how to make consumers, okay? You might say that, I have people that I know, whether you're doing a cold call, cold contact, or the warm contact, you need to ask yourself, okay, this question. Raise your hand if you're super confident. What is in your bag right now? Do you have any demo product in your bag right now? Raise your hand. Do you have a foam cleanser, or do you have a hand cream or a lipstick or Atomy tissue or any Atomy ampule or any other product in Atomy that you are super confident and you always bring around so that you let people try so that you can join a new member in Atomy? Then raise your hand. Oh, I have it. I always have like a hand cream in my bag. Then raise your hand. Oh, who? Oh, Iman! Yay! Excellent! Who else? Mustafa? Oh! Mr. Mustafa, do you always bring a demo product in your bag? Then raise your hand. Do you have it in your bag always? Oh, yes! 그렇대요, 본부장님! Thumbs up for Mr. Mustafa. Oh, Mr. Mustafa brings around BB cream. Amazing. Well, Master Chow will give you peeling gel for demo bringing around for Mr. Mustafa and Mr. Wyman. Yay! This is a good example of being ready. If you're ready, there are products falling from the sky like this. So, congratulations on winning your free product from Star Master Cha. So Star Master Cha was always like this ever since from the beginning. Our biggest sponsor, Bagyonghwa Royal Master, always told Star Master Cha, you always bring around rock bag. 돌덩이 가방. 가방 is a bag. 돌덩이 is a rock, big rock. So Royal Master kind of joked about it that Star Master Cha, ever since she was an agent, she always bring around big handbag and with all the peeling gel, with hand cream, with Atomy skincare product and health supplements all in her bag. So whether she go to a funeral or to a wedding or meet a friend in the cafe or she go cut contact, she bring around number one, laptop, and number two, all these different kind of products. She will share the list later because she wanted to be ready 24/7. Of course, there are more times, more days that she don't even have like an opportunity to even bring out any of the things that she bring around in her bag. But sometimes the opportunity just zip come in, then she can just grasp it. You remember the story of the opportunity of God, the Kairos, right? When the Kairos come, you need to grab his bangs, right? So you will not miss out the opportunity. So Star Master Cha, even now after becoming successful, she still bring around the rock bag. And Star Master Cha recently made she a couple of days ago met with her old friend from her middle school, and her friend was so surprised when she met with Star Master Cha recently that wow, Kyungja, you changed so much. Ever since like 10 years ago when I met you, you're always so crazy about Atomy. You felt like so crazy about Atomy. You're like talking about Atomy all the time, and you felt a bit rushing talking about Atomy. But then after I meet you now, like long time no see, your face changed so much. Your skin is like glowing. I feel like you are different. You become so relaxed, and you become a bit different. So she got a very positive impression from Star Master Cha. So before, when Star Master Cha talked about Atomy all the time, she never like listened to Star Master Cha. Oh no. But then after she met Star Master Cha met her friend very recently, she, even though she's a royal master, she still brought around her things, right? So after getting the positive impression, Star Master Cha convinced a friend to use Atomy products. So this friend now uses a lot of products from Atomy in this only couple of months. So this is the fact about just being ready. Don't say that, oh, I can't recruit, I don't have the ability to recruit a new person. But before you say I can't, ask yourself, are you doing it? Are you being ready? Okay? And sorry. And try to do cold contact. Otherwise, in Konglish, we call it cold call. Go out and contacting random people on the street or random people in the stores, in the outlets, in the department stores, and etc. So, why should we do that? You might ask, I have a lot of friends. I have a lot of relatives. I know a lot of people. Why should I go cold call when I have so many people in my area? The fact is, you might be okay. But what if your new partner do not have any people that she knows? Oh, so what will you tell her to make her successful in anatomy? If you do not have that experience, you cannot guide your partner. So even though you know a lot of people, you cannot give your people to your downline all the time. You get it? So you need to have the experience not only with recruiting the people that you know, but also contacting people that you don't know. Okay? And not only that, recruiting the people that you don't know, it means your list is unlimited. Let's say, for example, Leslie Diamond Master here, who is attending today's basic training, he is a person that we do not know. We met Leslie through cold contact. We just like got to know Leslie and we didn't know each other. But once we shared about Academy product, and on first sight, we could only talk about 10-15 minutes. Through Leslie, we had the whole Malaysian market coming in. And through Leslie's Malaysia contacts, we had the whole Indonesian contacts coming into our group. So this is why Master Cha emphasizes that cold contact is really important, because you say, oh, I don't know any people outside India. I know only Indians. Then don't only contact the people around you. You just go outside and then talk to random people, go to the airport and talk to random people. And I bet you 50% of the people that you meet on the airport, they will know people, they will have friends outside India. You get what I mean? You get to have the list, unlimited list of the people, the contacts that can come into your lineage and form markets around the world. So cold contact equals unlimited list for your lineage. And if you do cold contact, of course, it's more difficult to nurture these people to become consumers and become also consumers and them to trust you to become business leaders. But if you provide the good service and the follow up the services properly, they will believe you and holding hand, you hold them so tight that they will not let go, then you will be able to contact them. The how to contact these people randomly. Okay, a little bit of scenario here. Say for example, you go into a shop and it's a clothing shop, and you pretend that you came into the clothing shop because you want to buy a maybe t-shirt, and you look around and talk to the person, oh, this t-shirt and that t-shirt, and then for a while you start chit-chatting, and after 5-10 minutes you did the ice breaking already, and then she say, oh wow, oh your hands are so rough, I think you should use hand cream, like not in this rude manner, but you just like chit chat. Try to talk in a manner that will, so that the topic of the conversation will move towards skincare or maybe health. You can talk about COVID, or you can talk about like, wow, your hand, isn't it difficult to do the business in this cold weather? The weather nowadays is not so good for the skin, blah blah blah. And then since you work in the outlet, it must be very cold for you, and maybe that's why your hands are becoming more rough, and probably like open up a conversation with a consensus in this field, and then you try to say, oh, I have a good product that I use, you want to try? And then you just take it out and then grab the hand. And once you're grabbing the hand, don't grab it like this, because she can pull away. Okay, you grab it like this, so you grab the fingers and you bend it. So when you bend it, she cannot tug it out. Okay, so this is like a tactic. So you bend it, she cannot pull it out. And then if you're moving 2 versus 1, this is why it's good. One person bend it and start talking, and the other person have to bring out the hand cream, and on the count of the sponsor bending the hand, the partner have to zoop put the hand cream right on top of the hand right away, okay? So like this, you let them try. You let them try the hand cream, the peeling gel, and etc. Especially the peeling gel is really nice because hand cream or the peeling gel are very nice because the hand therapy, once you use it, you can feel the difference right away. It was so smooth. The smell of the scent, very nice. And the peeling gel, the skin color become different very like nicely, like in 3 minutes already. And once you put it on for the peeling gel, it takes some time for it to dry, so you can chit chat about the product and about Alamy to the person for at least 3 minutes. And after that, you do a little bit of more demo and bye-bye. So this kind of tips, the more kind of scenarios how to approach. You can talk with your sponsor also, and you can gather up the experience. So this is why for you also, don't only tell your sponsor, oh sponsor, you have to do, but whatever education the materials that Scrum Master is providing to you now, don't think this is what my sponsor do for me. No, this is for you. You need to do it first. So you do this kind of practice, this kind of scenarios, and go out and do the cold contact. And not only that, you need to provide the sponsorship of growing the membership. How to grow the membership? You need to grow by doing this cold contact. You need to go out and do the field work. We call it sponsor the field. Do the field work. It means not only doing the work in the house and doing things online only, but doing the actual work of meeting the people. Meeting Atomy business is we call contact business. It is human networking business. So if you do not meeting is we call in Korean skinship. Without the skinship and blowing the life into the group, your group will not grow and you will not have PB coming up from the group. Okay, so for Atomy beginners, you need to work with the strategies. Okay, who you are now and who you will be 1 year later, you cannot be the same. You must be different. So how to work with the plan? Say for example, if you are doing Atomy as a part-time job, you're a hustler now. Then you might say, I cannot focus fully on Atomy business now. So after work, after 6 p.m., you're doing Atomy for at least 3 hours. You have to plan it. And then after 1 year, you plan, okay, after 1 year, I will work what hours, and after what months, I will change and work like this. And after 1 year, I will go full force because I have made a group like this. So Scrum Master Cha also saying, when she started adding for the first time, she made a plan. What kind of plan it is? She proclaimed, I will invest. I will make the investment of 10 hours a day to live my dream. 100 days to become sales master, to challenge sales master, and 1,000 days to earn 10,000 USD a month. So she thought to herself, I will not be a good wife. I will not be a good mother for 3 years. Why? I have to make 10,000 USD a month. So she told her family members, as a daughter, that is true. She told her family members, I have met this company and I am going to become successful and I'm gonna work and make $10,000 a month. So for 3 years, I cannot go to your school, I cannot attend to your studies, I cannot cook, and I cannot clean the house that much. I cannot be a good mother, but wait for me and I will provide anything that you want in the future. So I'm doing this for your family. So do that to your family now. Change yourself now, okay? You cannot grab everything. In order to succeed in the Atomy business, this is a business. You need to make an investment. Atomy, unlike other businesses, do not need big capital investment. You do not need big knowledge or anything. But the investment that needed in Atomy is simple: time, passion. Make the plan to invest your time, how much and for how long. What is your target? Okay? So write down your life scenario and please be reminded that rather than regretting later that I should have done my best, I would end up much better now in Atomy if I have worked harder. Okay? It is way more painful to realize you did not try your best than the pain of failure. Okay? Okay, so Star Master Cha also wrote down her life scenario. Oh, so I got a call. Okay. So you can actually write down this life scenario if you go to our Atomy website. You can check it out. And this is the Master Cha's life scenario. So Star Master Cha, before beginning Atomy, her circle you can see is like the red circle. Not the circle, it's like crippled wheel of wheel of life. We call it in Atomy the wheel of life. Okay, once the wheel become more round and big, it means your life become more happy. The red circle, crippled circle, is when she began Atomy, and you can see the differences and the wheel becoming more round and big. When she started Atomy, she didn't have a car, but in 2012, she bought 2020 Avante, which is like a like cheap but like a car that many people ride. And then on 2016, she she changed to Mercedes-Benz E-Class, and then 2021 December, she is planning to change to Mercedes-Benz S-Class, so an upgrade. So this is a plan. And on 2023, her dream is to buy a camping car. So currently, um, her dreams you can see is escalating. When she became a Diamond Master, she got a car, and then after she became a Star Master, she got Mercedes Benz. And then after she became a Royal Leaders Club, she's thinking now about buying S Class. And then in the future, she is upgrading. And then another part is that for family, as some of you already know, Star Master Cha's life story. My story. Our family went through like my father's business became bankrupt around 3 times, and we had like big, tremendous amount of debt. And then that's why our family, even before doing Atomy and after doing Atomy until now, we couldn't do much. And our family couldn't enjoy much of life. But thanks to Atomy, we paid back all our debt last year, and we moved into a new house this year, so that's very good. And then another dream for for of Star Master Cha is to make Sarno's Master Sumi, which is me right now, is for me to talk in 4 languages. So become quadrilingual. So I don't know why that's my mother's dream, but her dream is for me to become quadrilingual. So let's see how. Okay, and another like other her dreams is, her hobby. She used to play saxophone, like the kind of like a trumpet. Um, that you can see is her musical instrument, and she also used to play like violin and guitar. But after the bankruptcy, she couldn't have the time to enjoy her hobbies, but had to focus fully on supporting the family. And starting from this year, she is starting her musical instruments again. And after her health recovers more, she is planning to learn how to play golf, because this has been her dream for a long time. And about cash, her dream is to have at least 1 billion um, Korean won by 2023. And her house also, in the future, she is planning to build a house in the future, so that a big house with a garden, a two-story house, so that she can invite her downline along to the house and do BBQ parties and have sleepovers and provide facilities in the house for her business leaders in the future. Okay, so until now, we had very difficult time in paying back the debt after the husband's bankruptcy. But thanks to Atomy, all the income I have earned during the past 10 years in Atomy went into paying back the debt in Atomy. And a good, but however, the good news is that the house that we bought during this past 1 year, the value doubled up somehow. So I'm very thankful for Atomy for making my dreams become true, not only in one aspect, but in multiple aspects. And I also believe that your dreams can become true if you write it down and you believe in Atomy and you just move forward. Okay, so what is this chart? This chart is made by Wonji Sharnos Master. Let's give a big round of applause for Wonji Sharnos Master. Here is the list of the leaders, and this is the checking of the attendance. The orange colors are the people who attended the sessions every round, and the green column is whether you turn the videos on. So Wonji Sharnos Master is helping in checking all the attendance, and these records collect up, and as you all know, it comes back as scores for the team. So please take the action, and don't forget to turn your videos on if you can, must actually if possible, because once you turn on the videos on, Master Cha and all the Korean leaders can get to know you and get used to seeing your faces and see your reactions. Even like here, Mr. Mustafa with the pit of mask, you have definitely made yourself to be remembered by the Korean sponsors. And you can check Im Jong-sung Sharon Rose Master with the shiny handsome face right now. If you do the peel off mask every day, you can become like Im Jong-sung Sharon Rose Master, becoming 60 and look like 40s. So don't forget to take a picture of yourselves wearing the peel off mask every day and updating in our group chat for the basic training course 1. Okay. And then here is the chart for the assignment list. Awanji Sharnos Master is also helping with the attendees with this. So the categories are wearing a peel-off mask, whether you're registering a new member, whether you're raising PV, the activity pictures, and whether you are doing your business assignments. Okay. And these are the samples. So for those who still haven't written it yet, they're all people who haven't written it yet. So that's why Master Cha is reviewing this every round. Okay. And once, even if you wrote it already, try to review every week and try to make it as specific and detailed as possible. So we have this phrase in Atomy: if you dream vividly, it will become true. Vivid. What does the word vivid mean? Vivid means it is so real. Once you close your eyes, you can really see it, feel it, and taste it, and hear it with your 5 senses. Okay? That's detailed it has to be. So I hope that you fulfill all your assignments and become successful in Atomy. Thank you so much for listening to today's session. Whew, that was long. Okay, so sorry, I kept on saying and then. Somebody wrote down here, like in the chat room, are you an end? So I've been using a lot of and today in translations. That is true. Sorry. Okay, so check out Master Child's video right now. This you can, if you just make the videos wider in your laptop and check out what this is. This is a plastic bag. You can get it really cheap. And then in the plastic bag, you can put in any sample that you want to share. Usually your favorite product, or you can calculate the cost. Because if you divide, let's say for example, you want to put and share how good Atomy Vitamin C is and give them a sample like this, Then you divide the price of vitamin C divide by 90 and decide how much it is. For Star Master Cha, she make many samples. Some samples probiotics, vitamin C only, and some samples have Admi gum. You open one bottle because it's very cheap. It has a lot inside. Also, you open up the gum and you just put like 2-3 pieces of the gum, and then put like one vitamin C or one coffee, and you just give. So let's say, for example, just like the scenario that we just mentioned during the cold contact, it is really good if you not only talk. It is like, okay, step 1, you talk only. Step 2, you grab the hand and do the peeling gel or the hand cream. You let them smell the scent and you feel it. The third step, excellent, is not only feeling and smelling, you make them taste it. You make them, oh, try the vitamin C or try the coffee. You bring hot water around and you just give them the coffee on the spot so that they taste it. Oh, it's very good. The coffee from Korea. So, and this is the kind of the samples that you can use. This is all depending on you. You can do it your own style, okay? But please do it. Do it. Now, another big vision about Atomy is Azamore. We were planning, Master Child was planning to buy a plastic container for storing rice. So she's been internet surfing whole day today, and she was looking at Coupang, which is like Amazon of Korea, and then she was looking through like Onerazip and multiple like shopping malls, and then she also checked Azamore, and then she realized, hey, how come same product but Azamore is 10,000 won cheaper and with PV, and then she bought the product, and then today she ran into this lady, and she was also looking for a container for putting rice, and she said she just showed Coupang and then Azamore and said, hey, check this out. I bought this today, and you buy through our website. It is 1,000 cheaper. It's the same product, and it has PVR, so you can get cashback. So this lady was like, what? Okay, she joined right away, and she bought the product also. So don't be discouraged also that, hey, this one Azamore is only in Korea now, but don't be negative or be only like criticizing that, this is what we don't have, but use this concept for recruitment. Okay, this is what Atomy is. Atomy is online platform business, online e-commerce, and it is like Amazon, it's like Shopee, it's like Lazada, and it is coming soon in our country. Isn't it good to become a member first so you can collect up the PV and get the priority of becoming a member? So another story about Star Master Chat using Azamore is that we bought like a big fan, like not a small fan, but like gigantic one for the whole house. And then that one in Coupang cost $800. And that was the cheapest because this is like a good fan from a good brand. And we looked around and it's like it was expensive all over, but Coupang was the cheapest with $800. I looked it up in Azamore just in case. And then it was only $300. And we were like, oh, crazy. We bought it right away. We actually bought it two instead of one because it's like only half the price. So this is Azamore, and this one is coming to your country soon in the future. So this is what Atomy is. And in network business, and in also marketing plan also, if you compare the other network business also, we compare with other network businesses, the marketing plan, some network businesses, the marketing plan changes a lot. So you have to explain A, and after a couple of months, you need to explain like B because it changed. However, in Atomy, for 10 years, nothing changed. For 10 years, from 10 years ago and 10 years later, which is now, we talk about Atomy the same way. How do we talk about Atomy? We say, Atomy is not to compete with other network businesses. Atomy is an e-commerce. Atomy is an online platform business. Now we use the word platform business, but 10 years ago, we used the word Atomy is an online hub. Steel Park used the word hub. It's a hub, it's a platform, it's the same thing. So 10 years ago, And now it's the same thing. We never changed. So very simple. Whatever you looked up in Naver, which is like Google of Korea, or Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, whatever, like SNS, you type it up. Now you can get to know about Atomy. Everything that you want to know about Atomy is actually already online. And it is actually getting more easier as time passes to promote about Atomy and talk about Atomy. Compare 10 years ago when Atomy didn't even have a brochure, didn't even have an office, didn't even have like products, only 2 products. So don't complain that, oh, Atomy, I cannot sell the product. Oh, Atomy, I cannot make a member. This is not the problem about like the products or the company or the system. The problem is with you. You not being able to promote yourself to the people around you. Atomy business is not only about selling the product and selling the company and selling the marketing plan. It is about promoting yourself. People look at you. They look at you to decide whether they have to join a member and use the product or do the business. So if you are a good leader, if you have good attitude, you are positive, proactive, you're food servant, you're always giving and loving and happy, people will look at you and they will follow you. Okay? So also you don't have to be perfect in everything. However, in Atomy, always try to learn. It's okay whether you are not good at it or not, as long as you can do it. Because you just have to be able to do it until somebody better off than you come to your downline and they can take over for you. Okay? But if you cannot do anything, people will not come to you. Because how can they believe you when you cannot do anything? So even though you are 50s or 60s, make an effort. People look at your effort and trust you. You look at me. You look at Star Master Cha. I mean, Star Master Cha is 60 years plus. She's 64. But look at her using PPT slides. Oh my OMG. She made all the PPT slides during this basic training, and I only do like little bit of retouching here and there for Star Master Cha. So this Stammaster Cha couldn't have been able to do when she started Atomy business. This is the technique that she learned, and it took a long time for her to learn. I can tell that as a daughter, but she was able to do it, and because of the efforts that she had made, people around her see her changes. People around her see how she do it, and they follow her. And people who are better at her comes along, and that's why she became successful. Get it? So in order for us to become successful, do court contact once a week at least. Take action and don't try to go out by yourself, and try to go with a combi, your lover, your partner, or your sponsor. You 2 versus 1 always. Okay, come out as a couple. Because if you go up by yourself, you have a bag, you have the rock bag with you, right? And once you're talking by yourself, you try to talk, you try to hold the hand, and you try to bring out the pilinja. It's like hectic, and it usually don't really go that well unless you are very experienced. So try to go in a couple, okay? And your experiences of going out, whether you sucked at it, like I mean you really failed. Share your failures and share your successes in the basic training group chat. Because even if you share your failure, people will be like, yeah, that's I did that too. OMG, I'm not the only one. So you can comfort each other. And if there are some cases of success, people will be like, wow, it really works. How did you do it? So people can share know-hows with each other. If you are not the one who talk out first, then you cannot grow together. And if you think that, oh, I don't want to be the only one sharing. If you are the one who share first, the others will also give back. Okay, so during the 1 week to come until the next basic training session, action and upload in the group chat. Code contact is your assignment throughout this week, at least one time. Thank you so much for attending today's session, and good job everyone. Good work. Yeah, for listening until like very late time today. Woo, for 1 hour. Excellent. Okay. 미숙 사장님.
Thank you, everyone. Today's session was so informative and so that the essence that we need to learn. So today's session that we learn about the road shop, and then how we have to what should you have in your bag? Are you ready to promote Atomy anytime, anywhere, whoever you meet? So and then the first of all, what I learned is that the follow-up, myself 100%, that is the most important things to the Atomy business. So now we would like to hear from you leaders about today's feedback, or your story, or how you've been doing like last week for follow-up, or how your determination that you will do this week, those kind of a story that we would like to hear. So if anyone wanted to hear and wanted to say, then maybe you unmute yourself or you raise up your hand and then you can say. So as Thomas say, don't say, oh, later or maybe next time. No, do it now. Do it now. Raise your hand and then voice what you want to say. Anybody? Unmute yourself. Who? Oh, Monja, do you want to say? Okay. You unmute yourself.
우리 원지 국장님은 그 스피치 하는 사람도 다 체크해 놓으세요.
We cannot hear you. 수민 사장님 안 들리시죠?
네, 안 들려요.
We cannot hear you, Monja. I cannot. No.
자, 임숙 사장님 뭐라고 했어요?
이분이 얘기를 하는데 소리가 안 들리는데요.
임석호.
누가?
지금 몬저라는 분이 지금 얘기를 하겠다고 그랬는데 소리가 안 들려. For some reason I cannot hear you. 소리 왜 그런지 모르는데 좀 뭐 문제가 있는 것 같다고. Maybe you try to fix it, and I will do.
I'll
maybe.
try first.
Yes.
May I? Okay, thank you. 안녕하세요. 반갑습니다. 아디입니다. 인도네시아에서 왔습니다. 그룹 7입니다. 그룹 리더 Diamond Master Leslie Cham 사장님입니다. Okay. How should I start this story? Okay. Since I'll share a little bit about my story, how I joined Atomy and how it goes so far. So basically, I joined Atomy by 2019 in Jakarta, like last 2 years ago. But that time I was inactive and I didn't do any activities. Just like, a friend of mine, like, you want to do business, you can just submit your ID card and that's all. No follow-up, no buying, nothing, just like that. Until 2020, in August, I went back to Medan And then I met this very cool leader, Mariati, who is also here. And I, long story short, became a member. Then the first thing I tried with Atomy product is this magic potion, hair tonic. And then I got a very good result. And then because of that, I was also asked to share testimony in the Atomy Leadership Conference. Also, we have Star Master Cha over there. And then after that, I was rewarded with another 4 bottles. Thank you, Star Master Cha. And then starting from that, I become like want to know more about Atomy products, and then I tried one by one, including with the evening set, with the ramen, with the coffee, vitamin C, and so on and so on. I become like a Atomy lover. And then during last time when I share experience, I was having no experience, no member, nothing. But then during this end of December, early December, because of our teamwork together, also with Mariati, with Leslie, and then I got my first pairing, and it was quite happy I was quite happy with the result. And then we also continue with doing home party. We work with team, and then I also did some facial, took the picture of the before and after the facial. And then most people, when we had this home party, they were very happy with the result. And then we were told like to do sharing, not selling. And then to make people like the product, of course, we have to let people try it. So that's what Star Master she said, like we have to prepare the demo unit, those kind of things. That is very true, because without trying, people will not get to know about it, and people will not purchase anything and don't expect them become a member. And then because of that, I days, 1 day, 2 days, 1 month, 2 months, and then time passes by, and then I got more and more members. And then one positive thing that makes me happy is when I see people get the positive result, especially, for example, this hair tonic. I've got some friends having good result, and they show me like this is the before, this is after. That makes me like, wow, it works so well. And so because I'm Buddhist, I believe in karma as well. That's one of the good karma. And like sharing, giving, the more we share, the more we give, the more we will receive back. And then besides that, the more we learn, the more knowledge we have, and the more we can know about, like, you know, when people get a hair problem, you can explain about hair tonic. When they have pimples, you can explain about evening set, and so on and so on. And then some beauty parts of Atomy, according to me. Number one, we have this free lesson. We have free training, and then we can become like a beauty consultant, health consultant, and we can also become business consultant for those who want to make money. And then second thing is with one single ID, we can make this global business worldwide. I cannot believe that now I have members from USA as well, some from Malaysia, one from Australia, and all of this because of the teamwork. This is unbelievable. Imagine you have a business and you want to start to build this business like overseas, how much money you have to make, and then how difficult it will be. But this one here, you just need a laptop and you just need internet. That's all. And then another thing is here we have multiple layer support, which means like we are very, very grateful. Above me, we have Riani and a team, and then also we have Mariati, and then we have the center leader in Medan, and then we have Diamond Master Leslie, we have Sharon Master Sumin, we have Star Master Shah. We have so many layers. So if let's say if one of the leader above me is he or she is not active, I can find someone else and someone else and someone else. I'm very sure they will give the best support of for all of us. And then also the best thing of Atomy is because this is binary system, we have to help people so we can help ourselves, because we cannot like, you know, do everything by ourselves. We have to do the teamwork, and then to make sure we can grow together, we have to build other people. We have to make other people success. They success, we success, everybody success together. And because of that, I get better and better vision, how this Atomy will grow, how I will grow together. And then for my personal expectation, I hope to get to achieve this sales master by around June 2021. Of course, by working together with everyone, with the team. If not, I'm not sure I can work alone. And then maybe the last one, if Star Master Shah, who is 60 something years old, can do it, Sharon Rose Master Sumin can do it, Leslie Diamond Master can do it, everyone surely can do it. So let's fight together, let's grow together. Aja, aja, aja. Thank you. 감사합니다.
한수민 국장님이 이렇게 동시 통역으로 써주니까 다 너무 너무 잘 이해하는 것 같아요.
최고다. 우리 저기 통역에서 보라고 그러세요. 거기 채팅방에서 보라고 안내 좀 해주세요.
한국 리더분들은 여기 채팅방에 한수민 국장님이 지금 동시 통역으로 다 올려놨으니까 그거를 읽으면 되실 것 같습니다. 너무 편하고 너무 이게 안 까먹고 바로바로 해서 너무 감사합니다.
I am uploading the speech, what you guys are saying in the group, in the chatting room, in the Zoom. So for Koreans, there are some Korean letters in the chatting room, so don't be confused, okay? It's what you are saying.
Yeah. Okay, thank you, Adi, and thank you, Sumin, Sharon Rose Master. And okay, and who wants to speak next? Raise your hand and unmute yourself and go for it.
Florence.
Florence. Florence, unmute yourself. Yes.
Hi, good evening. I'm Florence from Malaysia. My group leader is Belta. Right. Actually, I've been joining with Atomy about 3 months since November. So this is my considered third month with Atomy, right? And what I feel that what I learned from this training session, I believe that we need to build our self-esteem, right? We need to believe ourselves. We need to have more confidence, okay, in if we want to do our this business, right? Besides that, I believe that what I learned from all these leaders here, we have to focus with all the positive attitude that we have, and we also have to respect, each other, and the best possibility outcome, okay, it will shine afterwards, okay. And I'm totally new in Atomy, but I believe that in this training session by Star Master Cha, that we need to set our powerful goal, right? We have to focus in what we do, and we need to believe in Atomy product. Besides believing in Atomy product, we need to try ourselves, like one of the Atomian, Adi told just now, we need to experience ourselves with that product. Then we can expect a new member to come in, right? And actually, I've been trying this one product, take the MPO, right? When I was 8 months old, all right, I have, my neighbor have a dog, came across my house and bite my face, So I was sent to emergency room for surgery on my face. If you can see, I have a scar here, right? It was bitten by a dog, right? So I have 2 scars actually. And then but when I was young, I think my family was very, very poor. Then they cannot afford to send for surgery. And not only that, that time, I think the medical was not updated like what we have now, you see. But when times come by, I was thinking about doing face surgery, you know. But when my leader, which is my sponsor now, is Belta, suggest me to join Atomy and try out few products. So even the Synergy Ampil, I've tried, and there is some, this is the number one now, there is some difference on my face. And this is one of those also that I'm trying every day. All right, I'm still learning. I attend a lot of seminar, online seminar with Atomy as well. And day by day, I'm exploring a lot of positive. So I hope I can manage to to success in Atomy with all my leaders. Thank you so much.
Oh.
It is so touching and so touching story. And thanks for sharing your story, Florence. And I really hope that the Atomy Absolute Ampoule and the Synergy Ampoule will help you restoring your scars from the dog biting, and then also you will succeed in Atomy. Thank you so much, Florence.
아니 플로렌스가 어렸을 때 물었대요? 걔가?
네, 8개월 됐을 때 걔가 물었대. 8개월 됐을 때 여기를 두 개나 했는데 그때는 이 뭐야, 수술도 못 하고.
지금 그래 지금 어떤 거야?
So how is the scar? It's like
근데 어떤 효과가 지금 있어? 어느 정도?
So then what kind of effect or what kind of difference have you experienced after using Atomy product?
무슨 차이가 났어?
I can say it now, it reduced like 20% from the black mark of the scar. But because this is stitches, you know, on my face, it also caused my eyesight. That's why I have two spectacles. I have to change because affect my eyesight as well. So when the dog bite, because I was only 8 months old, so the vein has been pulled out. But anyway, I believe in Atomy. I have to believe. All right, then I will share my story. If I will take photo as well, which is I always do. And I hope that I can inspire a lot of people out there as well.
그게 이것을 그랬는데 그때 너무 어렸을 때 그랬기 때문에 여기 막 혈관 막 그런 거 있지, 정맥 그런 것까지 다 뜯겨 나갔었대요. 그래가지고 눈의 시력도, 그래가지고 안경을 지금 이 두 개 여기하고 여기 따로 보는 그거를 하는 건데, 여기가 흉터에서 한 그 새카맣게 된 그 부분이 한 지금 한 20% 정도 한 그건 좀 좋아지고 있대요.
내가 플로렌스한테 그 세럼 있거든. 세럼 그 덤에 쓰던 세럼이 있어. 내가 쓰는 세럼이. 잠깐만 기다려. 그래 선물을 해준다 그래.
Star Master Cha, she will give one, like she'll give you a gift to Florence that she used to use serum, that the one that she's used to using.
요게 세럼이 있거든. 이렇게 세럼이.
세럼.
이게 지금 안 나와요. 근데 나는 이게 너무 좋아가지고 내가 이거 하고 저기 뭐지? 그 뭐지?
AC 솔루션.
AC 솔루션하고 이거를 너무 좋아해요. 나는 이거를.
So my favorite is AC solution and this serum.
근데 이게 품절되고 새로 리뉴얼돼서 나왔는데
내일 출고해요.
아니 근데 이제 이게 발효 화장품이라고 나는 이거를 그때 한꺼번에 많이 사놔서 지금 계속 이거 쓰거든요. 밤에 잠잘 때 이게 저는 이게 화장품 중에서 저는 이게 제일 좋아요. 제일 좋아하는 거라서
Actually, this
5개
is
남았어. 5개 남았는데 이제 뭐 이거 못 가고 리뉴얼 된 거 구하는 건데 내가 5개 남은 거 중에서 우리 플로렌스한테 3개를 에이스 솔루션 2개 하고 이거 3개 하고
완전 대박이다. 완전 대박.
선물을 보내줄 테니까 주소를 이렇게 주라 그래. 그래서 플로렌스가 이거를 좀 시연을 하세요. 테스트를 하라 그래. 이제 바르는 방법을 알려줄 테니까 자기가 마루타야. 자기가 자기를 데모하는 거지. 사진 계속 찍고. 그래서 좀 좀이라도 예뻐졌으면 좋겠다.
So that actually that serum, that is my most favorite product among Atomy skincare, and that now it is coming like a different kind, but I really liked it, so I bought a lot. But now it only has 5 left. So then with that, I like AC solution. So with that serum and the AC solution, that is my most favorite. So I will send you 3 of those serum and 2 of AC solution. So I will send you gift. So please let me know your address and I will teach you how to use. So first, you have to take a picture. Maybe you just like, oh, I'm doing experiment myself. I'm like kind of Maruta. So then you take a picture and then you as you use it, you keep taking a picture just like you're doing now, so that you see how it changes, how it help you your healing. Okay? Yes.
Thank you so much.
너무 감사해요.
그리고
감사해요.
미숙 사장님, 미숙 사장님,
예?
프라딥 이 스피치 한번 시켜보죠.
오케이, 프라딥.
네, 프라딥.
근데 지금 쿨파바라는 사장님이 손 계속 들고 있어요.
그래요?
그래?
시켜요.
그러면
시키고.
Okay, so then because Kurpabaram raised his hand first, so Kurpabaram first, then Pradip, please prepare the next after Kurpabaram. Yes.
오늘 3명만 하고 다음에 하면 안 돼요? 11시 30분인데.
Hi, good evening to all. And in this group, I am very blessed to have a global leaders, global business. Actually, in networking marketing, people itself different from the crowd flock. It is a very rare personality people who joined in the network, and apart from that network, Atomy Group is very different. Atomy is closely connected with the following the universal principles, and those who follow the universal principles, they never fail in anything. I believe the Atomy is following the universal principle, and our community is emotionally attractive to the other people also. Day by day, all people are connecting emotionally. I was very inspired hearing the stories from Florence and Adi and so many people. I thank a lot, an inspiring team. I too will use the Absolute Atomy. I ordered already. I received. Today I will experiment on my daughter's face. My daughter on his head, the ceiling fan has fallen down. So that skin was damaged usually. So I tried it today onwards. then I will share the recent results also. Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
I'm hearing feedback from Florence.
Thank you.
Thank you. 그다음에 저기 우리 저기 임국장님 그분 성함이 뭐라고 했죠? 내가 잠깐.
프라딥.
프라딧. 프라딧.
마리안티가 통역 좀 해가지고 그 영어를 잘 보드는가. 프라딥 한번.
프라딧, are you ready?
프라딥 어디
Hello,
잠깐만요.
where is Pradi?
프라딥.
Yes,
오케이.
Yes, good morning, Atomy. I am. Yes, good morning, Atomy. Hello.
Yes,
Yeah, hello.
yes.
Yes, good
저분
morning, Atomy.
윈글래시예요?
예.
Hello.
Yes, you can go
Yes,
ahead.
good
We hear
morning.
you.
Yes, good morning, Atomy. I am Deep Malvi from India.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love Atomy.
I love you, Anthony.
Yeah, I love you, Atomy.
그 인디어로 한번
야.
영어를 모른다고 그러죠?
리차가 저 설명하면 될 텐데. 리차.
니차 한번.
Okay, so you can speak Hindi. So we have a person that can help Hindi to English. So you can speak in Hindi.
다음부터는 약간 영어로 스피치하기 힘드신 분들은 준비를 좀 해 오셔서 스피치 하면
I speak in Hindi language.
Yes.
Yeah, you
Go
can
ahead.
speak Hindi.
Somebody can translate you in English. So go ahead in Hindi first. Okay?
Yes, Hindi.
Okay, go.
बोलिए सर हिंदी में कोई दिक्कत नहीं.
एटॉमी बिजनेस में मैं समथिंग 10 माह से अभी वर्कआउट कर रहा हूँ और मेरी जो टीम है बहुत अच्छे से ग्रो भी कर रही है धीरे धीरे और डेली जो है एटॉमी के नए मेंबर भी मिल रहे हैं. उन्हें जो एटॉमी पेस्ट और ब्रश की जानकारी दी जा रही है उसमें बहुत अच्छे पॉजिटिव रिजल्ट भी आ रहे हैं. बस ये है कि थोड़ा सा ये बैकवर्ड एरिया है तो इसमें एटॉमी को लेकर कुछ लोगों में भ्रांतियां भी फैली हुई हैं जो कि धीरे धीरे करके एक्सेप्ट करेगा और एक आगे बढ़ के बहुत अच्छा व्यापार करेगा. ये हमारी पूरे एटॉमी परिवार की और सभी की एक अच्छी कोशिश है. थैंक यू एटॉमी.
Ma'am is saying that he has been with Atomy since 10 months and his team is growing every single day and he has been introducing brush and paste to his people. Everybody is liking the products. And the only thing is that he is in a little bit of a backward place where there are not enough facilities or not enough knowledge of these things. So slowly the team will pick up on this Atomy business.
Yes, I agree, ma'am. Yes, I am agree.
예, 이분은 10개월 전에 아토미를 가입을 하셨고 그 다음에 지금 매일매일 회원을 가입을 시키며 증가 또 그분들에게 매일 칫솔하고 치약을 이렇게 소개를 하면서 그룹을 증가시키고 있습니다. 근데 제가 이렇게 아직은 아토미에 대해서 많이 모르기 때문에 더 배우고 있고 더 이렇게 하면서 그룹을 계속 이렇게 키울 것입니다. 그리고 아토미를 사랑한다고 이렇게 말씀하셨습니다. 네. So thank you everyone. Today, it's almost midnight in Korea. So I would like to finish today's session, but don't forget assignment. Without action,